These are not educational videos. They're just telling you and showing you what someone was able to do, but not a how-to do it. It's just Jeremiah's never been a how-to do it guy unless we're talking about mixed martial arts, jiu-jitsu / mixed martial arts in general.
Other than that, I don't know what I'm doing in life.
No, it's horrible. Anyway, while you're getting that, you can get that and give a teaser to what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little bit further of an upgrade on the Aggressor. Alright, so we're live. We're live! We're not really live. We're recording live.
Recording live. Alright, so we are here today. We are going to do something a little different. We're going to do a...
Really? Yeah. Damn, that's riveting.
We talk about the GT Aggressor Pro today. And we are going to just go through all of everything to do with the GT Aggressor Pro, the before, the afters. We're going to do some...
frequently asked questions.
The frequently asked questions is the big one that he's very concerned about. And we get a lot of questions on YouTube in the comment section of, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? How's this holding up? We're going to do all that.
Those bother me too bad. Let's go through the bike and talk about from one end of the bike to the other. Let's go through, because everything's upgraded except for the frame and basically the rims.
The rims are completely stock on the GT Aggressor Pro. They're 27.5. The only thing that is different as far as the rims are concerned is I took the stickers off. And there's a lot of, one of the frequently asked questions on that is the rim that's hanging up on your back wall. What is that all about? Did you go tubeless? No, did not go tubeless. I'm still running tubes in the GT Aggressor Pro. That rim is up there because we did buy the no sweat protection plan through Dick's Sporting Goods. And they gave me my back rim here recently when I bent my rear rim. So Schwalbe tires, they are 2.8 inches wide. And they're the Rocket Ron editions. I love them very much. Now, having said that, in the beginning, a lot of questions I get is, man, do they rub? Can I go 2.8s on my tire, on my bike? And I answer them, yeah, no, pretty much, don't do it. And here recently, a guy told me that he was running 2.6s both the front. 2.5.
Someone just ordered 2.6.
Yeah, somebody just ordered 2.6s. But anyway, running 2.5 up front and in the back, no rub whatsoever. But what I'm getting to is I can run a 2.8 up front with the original forks, the Suntour forks that the GT Aggressor Pro came with, and it did not rub. Now, when I put my 2.8 on the back, there was slight rub on the left and the right side of the frame. Now, do they rub anymore? No.
But one of the things the frequently asked question is on the cassette, I'm going to address the cassette, is why the size of cassette we went with. Microshift 1134. Every time I say it, you go microshift.
Yeah, well, you have to tell people what it is.
The reason we went that was $22. It was U.S. stock. It was in this country, and I don't know if you can get stuff from China yet or not, but we couldn't when we're ordering stuff. And we're already over budget, and that $22 was better for the budget. And you claim that you don't need that lower gearing because you're Mr. All Hercules and you can get up any hill with your.
I mean, my legs feel strong. I feel strong in climbing.
He's strong like bull, he says, and bull. That's what I call it.
And I had purchased the IXF crankset. I wanted to make sure that I got a derailleur that had a clutch system in it. Now, I wasn't really thinking. I ordered a 10-speed. And then I was like, well, holy crap, we got 10-speed. You asked, why didn't I get the 8-speed? And I didn't really have a reason. I just got, it was like $48. It was
$48.
$48. I thought it was a really good deal, so I ordered it. Long story short, my rear derailleur was a direct mount, and it didn't have a hanger that came with it. So I was having nothing but problems. Now, you have to have a shifter, a 10-speed shifter. You have to have a 10-speed derailleur, a 10-speed cassette, in order for all that good stuff to work. And you have to have a 10-speed chain. I didn't know. I was trying to shortcut things. I thought that I could use the original GT Aggressor Pro's quick shifter, the 8-speed, on a 10-speed and just be missing 2 gears. But it turned out that I didn't, and that's why that series, or that little part, we had to do a part 1 and a part 2, because it was just a big mess. I had to wait on the little hanger extender that the Shimano didn't come with, and that was ordered from China. That took forever to come in, so I went to a local bike shop, and the guy told me that I could buy this Goat Link and it would work. I did a little bit of research on it. Now, the Goat Link was crazy priced, like at $30 or something.
Yeah, for that little bitty thing, 30
little bitty piece there. Frequently asked questions as far as that goes, as well as, man, why are you running that? Why are you running that? The truth is, I was waiting for a part in the mail for like a month and a half. I went down, 20 miles away, bought a wolf tooth hanger. The guy at the bike shop said, hey, this will work, this is what you need. So I got it. I got the derailleur all tuned in with the Goat Link, and everything was fine. It took a long time to get dialed in, but I got it all dialed in, and I'm going to keep it that way. I don't care if it's hanging, if it's a foot off the bike, if it's 2 inches off the ground. I'm sticking with the Goat Link because that is what works. It's this whole drivetrain setup right now is Like, it's so smooth, it doesn't chatter, it doesn't make any noise, it shifts up and down great, there's no problems with it, so why mess up a good thing and put the Shimano one that came in a couple weeks ago back on there? I'm not doing it. If it breaks, it breaks.
You have the one from China.
Yeah, then I got the one from China. I'll just throw that little guy on there. I mean, it's not really a big deal. It works just fine. Where I get so many questions on there, we get so many questions on the comment section about how the IXF crankset is. And honestly, I can't really feel a difference between the IXF crankset and the original square tapered cartridge bottom bracket deal that the GT Aggressor Pro came with, and then even the Nico one that I bought. Can't really feel a difference with it all. It's 170
Is it Nico
millimeter.
or Neko?
I don't know. It's 170 millimeter arms on there, and it's just about the same. I think it is a little bit lighter, and I have more confidence climbing and really putting a lot of pressure, since that shaft, as I call it, that goes through the hollow bottom bracket has the like splines and stuff on the end of it. Now let's talk about what I have now, as opposed to the mechanical disc brakes and the 160. I now have the 180 millimeter brakes or rotors, and I have the MT200 Shimano hydraulic brakes. That combo is great. Now they are excellent brake pad or brake. The rotors are great. The brakes are great. They're very strong, like I said earlier, and the brakes are very quiet. When I switch from the 160 millimeter to the 180. Now the 160 were pretty squeaky, and what I did with those, and this is another frequently asked question, is people ask, how do you quieten them down? What I did was I work at a body shop, so I borrowed some 1000 grit sandpaper. I wet down my rotors and I sanded them with that sandpaper, and then having done that on both sides of the rotors and installing them back on the 160 millimeter
Please tell me you cleaned them with alcohol afterwards.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
They were pretty quiet. So, but yeah, 180 millimeter Clark rotors for $13.99 each. That and the hydraulic brakes are a great combo. I definitely recommend it. The new KS dropper post, it's a 100 millimeter dropper post. I had recently a guy told me that he welcomed me to the dropper post family and said, man, you're going to use that thing more than you do your shifters. I was like, okay, I'm sure I will. I took it out in the trails, and I use that thing probably more than I use my shifters. It's a huge change up, I'm telling you. It's amazing.
Huh? You're a little crazy.
Am I?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Such a good buy for $119. I love it. Now, when it comes to the Wake 720 millimeter bars, those bars, just like I said when I first installed them and I did the first review, they're great. No bends, nothing like that. They are aluminum bars, and that width is probably really. That grip is probably very good for me. The grips, those are race face half Nelson grips. They're still good. Very little wear on
grips,
them.
Right?
Yeah, lock-on grips. They're still good. Very little wear on them. I do wear gloves whenever I ride, but those things have been wet, muddy, all the above. Yeah, when those guys wear out, I definitely will be buying some more race face half Nelson grips. Those are $20.
Okay.
Yeah. Now the Uno stem, that was a really good buy. The original GT Aggressor Pro stem kind of put you way out above the tire, or way out in front of the tire, and it felt a little awkward, as small as the cockpit area felt. And with that Uno stem, it's so much shorter. It's like 70 millimeters long, and it's got that 35-degree angle on it. It just definitely feels like you are sitting right over the tire, and you are just ready for action. Anything that comes your way. A very good buy on that. I think it was like $15 or $16. The ZTZ Kashima forks have been nothing but great to me, other than the initial stuff. But once we got everything kind of figured out on those and dialed in, they've been awesome. I put them through absolutely everything. They're like 2 pounds lighter than the original Suntour XT or XCT forks that the GT Aggressor Pro came with.
And they've been durable.
They've been really durable. The only thing I'm upset with the forks is they did not come with Fox stickers.
Faux Fox stickers.
Faux Fox stickers. I don't care. I'll throw the... It's got WP suspension stickers on there right now. And that's a motocross sticker. Motocross suspension.
So, anyway, as you know, we got the Genesis Velati and the Nishiki Pueblo. And we're going to do hand-me-down parts to them, as we want to upgrade them instead of buying parts for them that we can avoid buying. I'm going to talk about another thing that's asked. It's been asked a few times. Starting a YouTube channel. We want every one of the subscribers that we have, we would love to see their projects. So we sort of wish they all had YouTube channels. But as someone's starting a YouTube channel in order to be profitable, if you will, or it's not all about getting to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours and then all of a sudden you become rich. It's going to take us years to recover, but just the money we put into it to get to this point. Don't pull it out yet. Anyway, we're just trying to do it the way that we know that we can do it, and the way we enjoy doing it, because you don't make enough money to do something you hate doing. But there's a massive amount of self-discipline, some money, startup money, and money to continue funding it. And the money doesn't roll in like people think it does. It takes forever, and it's very little that does come in. But it's rewarding because you're doing something that you enjoy and something you put a lot of... The amount of hard work, the hours, the all-nighters. I mean, just doing 2 videos a week here lately has almost killed us. So that being said, I just want to give that... I encourage you all to give it a try if you want. Just don't dump a bunch of money into it because you're going to burn out, or you're going to find that it doesn't pay off like you think it's going to. And you're going to lose a lot of money you could have put into going out and having fun and biking and enjoying yourself. But don't go spend a bunch of money specifically to try to do one as a business unless you're going to be dedicated like a job, because it is like another job.
Yeah, it's like another job. Our job is to come up with content for you guys to enjoy.
And not anything is going to be for everybody.
It's basically, make sure you just have all your ducks in a row. And what I kind of messed up with when we were first starting YouTube channels, I was wanting to buy every single thing I could for the GT Aggressor Pro and not record it. I was like, well, I'll set up a camera right here. But then I started taking into this whole wanting to show people and acted like there was an audience in front of me. And I think that's when I truly started growing with it. And I think people are attracted to that. And it's a normal me, you know. So I would love to see different channels, you know, especially from our subscribers and people that view our content.
Budget,
$144, $150 budget. These are 27.5, and they're 120 millimeters of travel.
So 120 and a rebound adjustment.
And they have rebound adjustment.
So stay tuned for those next Friday, hopefully in a working condition. The Genesis will get the ZTZs. Hopefully, if everything works with this, they'll be hand-me-down to that. That'll be video after that. Then after that, you're going to take that out and test them. And then we're going to go back to see where we're at with the Nishiki. All right. So,
cool. Well, guys, thanks for watching Wolf Tick videos. And make sure you guys like, subscribe, all that good stuff like we always say. And we say it for a reason, because we want you to subscribe. We want you to watch our content. So hopefully we're doing a good enough job for you here lately. And if you guys have any questions on anything, maybe one of the frequently asked questions that we forgot to mention, put it in the comments.
There's a ton of them, but I just remembered something. Nope, we're not done. I just remembered something.
What?
Well, you can edit this out. You can cut it out. Don't start getting an attitude.
Well, we have to do the finisher again because you just messed it up.
Son of a bitch. We don't have to do the finisher again.
Go ahead.
The f***ing sticker.